cast Void Light on the stone pedestal, or ask Audrey to cast it. I'll do it. I can cast it myself. I'm assuming they wouldn't have let me do it earlier. I'm assuming I wouldn't have been able to, like, skip ahead and do this had I known. Would be interesting. And now I'm just kind of wondering that myself. Void Light, a ball of green light that lasts 0 seconds. Oh, 0 seconds? And sticks where it strikes. Oh, is it really only being used for this? I think it literally only exists to be used for this, so maybe you can't skip to this then. There we go. I thought I was gonna go, like, down. I thought, like, this whole platform was gonna ascend, but nah. We got a little hidden cave here instead. I'm worried that he's still gonna be able to turn Audrey against me. Like, I'm
Foolish
worried.
vessel!
Oh!
Did you think I wouldn't sense your betrayal? I created you!
You sure did. How's that working out for you?
Oh god. Search the Mage's workshop and I have to find evidence of his betrayal. Oh no, not the naked Audreys. Well, I'm, you know, they're mannequins. Like, I'm not fighting naked beings, I'm just fighting the equivalent of mannequins. Really, it's just like a haunted old navy in here. Oh, good, she had a fork. Oh, on the clans of the Reach, studies of the Void, notes on Void research. Seeking wisdom on Void magic from existing scholarly research has proved frustrating. What little work I've managed to find on the matter is either incoherent nonsense or irrelevant babble by worshippers of specific Void spirits. It seems the Psijics have indeed managed to hide away any research of actual value. Thankfully, they have not eliminated the knowledge of the Void passed down by the tribes of the Reach. That will suffice as a starting point. I thought that was gonna be like 1 out of 8. I thought that was gonna be the first thing that I needed for this. Do you think this is a weird out-of-body experience for Audrey killing these failed vessels and knowing that she essentially just looks like that, but with a head and with clothes? Well, if you ever wanted to know what Audrey looked like naked, now you know. If you ever wanted to see uncovered Audrey, just eat your heart out. I did just check, and if you do turn on Proof of Villainy, it does tell you exactly where to go for each of the evidence, the 8 things that you need to convince the villagers and everything. My Vadishran has summoned me back to Skyrim. It has been decades since I've seen my homeland, but my services are needed. The clan requires my arcane knowledge to help drive away the Nords who slaughtered our people. The disruption to my research is irritating, but I may be able to use this to my advantage. If I play my cards right, perhaps I can convince Vadishran Yoris to grant me access to the old lands. Alright, see, so the one that I found wasn't part of the quest, but it still was good to find because it still does give us some more information. Part 2... Vadishran Yoris finally embraced my idea. The power of the old lands has been a legend to our people for eons, but to venture within and claim the power has always been taboo. But now, with the Forsworn being driven back, Yoris finally sees the need for true power, and the foolishness of allowing ancient superstitions to stand in our way. Of course, the arguments I used weren't entirely my own, but what N doesn't know won't hurt him. It's his own fault for wasting all his time with that glass cult of his up in Cyrodiil instead of taking the initiative. Ah, I see. Damn, and he's already building up to his 3rd creation. Listen, I said it back during A Tale of Blood and Snow, you can tell that he's building up for more. All the mention of Cyrodiil, all the mentions of the Vampirum Order. He's got a whole greater story just planned out. And we're just seeing all the little hints and teases that he's giving us now. I am kind of glad they're headless. I feel like I'd feel worse if they had heads. Because they'd probably just look like Audrey still, and that would be even worse. Like, that would definitely make me feel much worse about this. 3, here we go. After some weeks of study, I've reached a revelation. The old blood is indeed the blood of a godlike being, though not the one those fools believe. In ancient history, mutated by exposure to the void. From what I've gathered based on local legends and my own studies, I believe I see what happened here. The old lands were indeed once part of the Reach. Back in the Merethic era, some Argonian cultists brought a Hiss sapling here and planted it in the caverns above where Namira's dark heart slept. After centuries of feeding on the energies of the heart, the Hist used the power to sever the old lands from Tamriel and create its own demi-plane where it could continue to grow. The meat, excavated from the swamp, supports this connection to Namira. It closely resembles the fleshy ground known to compose much of Namira's scuttling void. It seems the Hiss sap has soaked into this material, creating the meat that the locals use to augment their blood consumption. Despite being physically separated, the Hist continued feeding on the heart's power until the Grey Host incident in the Second Era. Meaning for thousands and thousands of years, this godlike tree absorbed the raw power of the void, and in using its mutant sap, its blood, to spread its influence to the cultists, the tree has unwittingly mantled the dark heart itself. All those fools who wanted the power within the blood are missing the true potential here. A new dark heart, the heart of the mountain, a true embodiment of the void, just waiting to be claimed.
When I sensed your betrayal, I planned to hunt you down. I appreciate you saving me the effort. These subjects may have failed as vessels, but they'll serve to kill you!
He's gonna be a coward. He's gonna run away. Alright, a little bit of a jump scare with that. Damn it all, the Hiss must have sensed my attempts to siphon its power. It entirely severed the roots connecting itself to the village. Now, I no longer have any access to the tree, and worse, the villagers here will soon go mad without access to their precious blood, which will make it even more difficult to conduct research. I'll need to reach the Hiss directly, but that damn ancient alien did too good a job sealing it off. Were I a younger man, perhaps I'd be able to infiltrate the Hollow Palace myself, but my body no longer cooperates. I'll need to find an alternative method. So that's the thing. There was the crisis before I arrived when the blood started drying up. He's to blame for that too. Really, he put everything in motion, both unwittingly and then wittingly. Oh, Audrey just flinging him across the room. Damn. Leaving the old lands and setting up a research station in Blackreach was the right choice. It took several years and countless failures, but the vessel is complete. The principle of mantling was the correct choice. The flaw in the original Numidium was simple. The Dwemer were a race of nihilists, but the power source they chose for their tower, the Heart of Lorcan, was a power of creation, not destruction. My vessel's creation mimics the process used in the creation of Numidium as best I could, albeit substituting reach magic for tonal architecture, but with a key distinction. I will use the new Dark Heart as the power source. With the Void as the vessel's core, my new Numidium will be stable, and as its master, I will remake the Arbus in my own image. I really am just imagining a bad ending where you just say, you're too dangerous to be left alive, and you just destroy Audrey. Not sure if they'll do that though. Irritatingly, the vessel seems to have attained self-awareness. Perhaps the spells I used to attune it with the Dark Heart allowed some void entity to slip through as well. It shouldn't pose much of an issue. My command spells still ensure the vessel can't go against the directives I've imposed. Breach the Hollow Palace, absorb the Heart of the Mountain, then return to me so that I may begin the process of rewriting reality. Even so, I will need to prepare a backup plan, just in case this vessel decides to keep the power for itself. Oh, so he was already planning for you to malfunction. He already anticipated that this might happen. And one more naked chick. Once again, not really naked if you don't have skin, but you know what I mean. Perhaps the issue is the human-like appearance selected for the vessel. The more human the body, the more like a human the spirit that possesses it. Perhaps it's merely coincidental. Even so, I will modify the backup vessel to be less human-like. Oh no, not a backup vessel. Alright, that's gonna be the next fight. That's gonna be the boss. I don't want something fully bestial. It must be capable of obeying my orders, but the addition of some animalistic traits may help. Perhaps a smaller body. As well, children are more obedient. Are they not? Small, bestial child mannequin. Yeah, that's not terrifying at all. I would just imagine like a child with like 8 limbs. I'm just imagining child General Grievous just shouting, "Ah, Dragonborn, you are a bold one." Yeah, well that's a boss arena right there. That's another failed construct. That's a boss arena. And that's my nice little chest before I have to deal with whatever fight is coming up next.
Did you think you were the only vessel?
Oh no, that is a child!
I'll simply destroy you and use the new vessel in my conquest.
Audrey, have you ever wanted a sister?
Destroy them, my servant!
You know what? I'm breaking out Sinweaver.
Don't just stand there, you fool! Kill them!
Oh, she's gonna kill him then. Yep. Oh! And Rukar for good. Alright, well, Audrey, once again.
So be it.
I hope you always wanted a sister.
I'll destroy you all.
And I guess I hope you
myself.
wanted her to have a foxtail too. Let's pause for a sec. I did have to use a couple console commands to fix the very final stage of this fight, but this bug is very likely specific to me, since I had started this playthrough on a pre-release build. Skyrim really likes to bake the scripts into a save game, even before those quests start, so the script for this final battle just wasn't being updated, even with those newer builds. Long story short, I had to disable Rukar's Shade, put in a set stage command, and that then triggered the proper final boss to spawn in. And there we go, that is the correct final boss, the Void Mage. And fortunately, okay, oh god, he's just sending stuff flying. He's more worried about them, he's more focused on them than he is on me. I don't think she really cares though. I'll go in, I'll fight him. Which, really cool new mod. Oh, good, he's still talking to me. Oh, good, he still has Rukar's lines then.
Is it over?
Not possible!
Well, thanks for the help.
Yeah, that's a foxtail, all right. Have you ever wanted a furry sister?
Do you have a name? Vix. Huh, okay.
Should I, like, give you guys some time to talk?
This is kind of weird, isn't it?
A little bit.
Is this what it's like to discover a long-lost sibling?
I mean, I wouldn't know. I've never had a long-lost sibling. I've known about my sibling this entire time. What should we do with her?
Well, she helped kill Rukar, and she's not doing anything to us.
I mean, she's just kind of...
Maybe we should take her with us. I'd feel kind of bad leaving her here.
I don't know. I'm not so sure about that. Okay, yeah. Do you speak Tamrielic? Okay, alright. It's Grogu all over again. But you understand me. Do you want to come with us?
We actually did it.
What?
I'm free. I can actually decide for myself.
Oh!
With Rukar's control gone, and the power I absorbed, I bet I can even leave the old lands. I can finally explore the world.
I still just...
You'll come with me, right? Together, we're unstoppable.
See, that's the kind of conversation that makes me worried. That's the kind of mindset that has me worried about you using your void magic heart to destroy everything. I'm looking forward to it.
Perfect. You and me, taking on the world.
You're really not beating the allegations here. I'm just gonna tell you no for right now. Yeah, I can summon you whenever I want, I'm just not sure when that's gonna be. Helm of the Grand Reaper. And that's our last piece of proof then. The waiting is the most frustrating part. My aged body is too weak to infiltrate the palace myself, and sending the vessel unescorted risks its destruction. The sellswords I hire never survive long enough. I'm forced to sit and wait, in the hopes that someone stronger falls for the bait that I've left. Durag seems to be growing suspicious of my activities. I may need to deal with him. Oh man, the revelation that Durag was the good guy. We knew he was a good guy, but he was really just looking out for everyone. Very important question here. If you can speak normally, why can't Vix? I'm guessing it's the... Oh god, there's actual movement on the foxtail.
Hey, mortal speech is hard. Instead of nice simple math forms or magical pulses, you do this weird thing where you use your face to vibrate the air. That's hard to imitate.
You seem to be doing it just fine.
It took me a good few years to figure out how to mimic it. Give her time.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm gonna look after her for years.
Besides, she clearly understands Tamrielic, even if she can't speak it. That's enough for now, right?
Alright.
Alright then.
Come on, let's get going, because now we can turn this in, now we can give the proof of villainy to the village. Oh, and I give it directly to the Dropbox, too. Vessel of the Void, we did have another Singing Amber and another Spell Tome just as I was about to leave. Conjure Grand Reaper, summons a Grand Reaper for 60 seconds wherever the caster is pointing. For some reason, I was kind of under the impression that we'd be chasing Rukar for a little bit longer.
Before we leave, we should probably make sure we tell Thorntaker about the Hist, so he knows how to treat the villagers.
Hey, I'm way ahead of you.
Might want to tell the lady at the church and the mines overseer, too.
You just don't pay attention to anything I do you? I'm gonna head back to the village because I do want to drop that off, but man, it's like you're not even paying attention to me. Completed unfinished business. I will be with you in just a second. I'll deal with you in just a moment. There we go. I would have liked had I been able to give that to someone. Like if I had given it to Glynak.
So, now that I can leave the old lands, can I ask you to help me with something else?
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, what do you need?
Well, now that I can visit Tamriel, there's something I was hoping to do. See, Rukar did a lot of research across Skyrim before he made me. I was hoping to maybe retrace his steps, see what we find. I'm not really sure what I'm expecting to find, honestly. I've just got these vague memories of places around Skyrim. If you're up for it, just let me know. I'll tell you what I can remember.
Yeah, I'll save that for when I get back to Skyrim, but, you know, she'll be coming with me.
Mm-hmm.
First things first, I want to talk to the person who looks like they, you know, missed the audition for Ranni for the Elden Ring movie.
My, how sad. It seems I've missed all the excitement.
Who are you?
I'm Glassringer. 'Tis my sacred duty to serve as guardian to the Glass Asylum and to ensure that none of our charges escape.
Mm-hmm. Once again, setting up for the third creation now. Escape?
Sadly, some do not see the value of our purpose. They seek to return to a world in which they no longer belong. Thus enter the Glassringers, that our bells may put an end to matters.
What is a Glassringer?
Such an odd question. Do you also ask the nature of the psalm or the purpose of a mirror?
Yes, actually.
I am Glassringer. What more explanation is needed?
What is the glass?
Forgive me. My words carry more meaning than they should. Pay me no mind.
Oh, okay, fine. Just ignore you then, fine. What is the Glass Asylum?
It is a place for those poor souls fallen victim to the glass. The void still clings to you. To ask further questions would be unwise. Thy soul is not yet prepared.
What are you doing here?
I was curious. The surge of void magic was intriguing. Sadly, it seems I've arrived too late. You've already put an end to this scheme, have you not? Well, I see no reason to waste my trip. Even with the curse broken, there are still interesting sights to see here. And as for you, meeting you may be beneficial. You see, I am afraid I've rather overpacked. Perhaps you'd like to take some things off my hands.
In exchange for gold, I assume? Well, what are you planning to do now?
As it happens, there's still a matter here I'd like to investigate. I sense the taint of the glass from that tunnel, and my order is familiar with the tale of the Iceblood clan. I believe there remains a mystery to solve within the frozen ruins. Wouldst thou care to accompany me? No need to answer. Should I see thee travel to the ruins of the Iceblood Academy once more, I shall consider that my answer.
And that's the thing, even though I was like, oh, I thought I was gonna be looking for Rukar for longer and whatnot, we still have a whole set of epilogue quests now, so I am excited about that.
I doubt you've seen the likes of these before.
Glittering Sphere targets bleed spiritual energy, draining 3 magic for 10 seconds, or health when magic is depleted. Crystal Crab, absolutely. I can get your hat. I can't get her clothes, but I can get her hat, which I'll take it.
As we will then.
Alright, guess
Oh,
we're going back.
We're going back to Iceblood Academy? That place is like an infection on the rest of the plane. Can't the Glassringer just go on her own?
Hey, don't embarrass me.
I can finally leave the old lands. Where should we go first?
Don't embarrass me in front of the Glassringer.
Best to let the leaders
Something
of the
troublesome?
village take care of telling the others about Hist. They might not react well to hearing it from an outsider. Rukar's note was to someone he called N, right? Think we'll have to deal with that someday too?
Yeah, in the next creation. Now, the nice thing is I can fast travel back directly to Iceblood Academy. I'm not gonna lie, I almost forgot about that. I was just gonna go through the tunnels, but I really don't have to. Do you think maybe he's gonna talk about it?
You return alive. Was your journey successful?
Okay, but I can tell him that the source has been destroyed.
Then at least one curse has been broken. Our curse may yet remain. But it pleases me to know that no future victims will be drawn here by that foul false blood. And while it does no good to wish suffering on another, I must confess some satisfaction in the knowledge that the Hollow Princess must now be facing the wrath of her Daedric master. Namira will not soon forgive her servant for allowing her plot to fail.
You knew the truth about the blood and Namira's plan?
I have spent the last few millennia with little to do but ponder. But with no way to leave the Academy, I could not act upon my conclusions. You have my gratitude for doing what I could not. Now, you should depart from here. This is no place for the living, and our curse is ours to suffer. You have more adventures yet before you.
I mean, the only reason I'm back here is because I'm already on another adventure. I just realized, wasn't there a way that I couldn't go yet? Wasn't there something here in the academy that had a barrier up that I couldn't get around? What if that's what we're looking for? What if we're finally going to be able to bring that down and see what's back that way? Yep,
Hey, let's just do whatever we came here for quickly, okay? Whatever cursed this place might still be watching. If it sees new souls here.
I mean, we've already been through here, so if they were really looking for new souls, I think they would have claimed mine already.
Ah, I knew you'd come. I'm pleased I read thee well.
How did you lower the barrier?
I can't be sharing all the secrets of my order. My peers are already likely displeased I've left the asylum to come visit these lands. But as always, my instincts guide me well. I sense a stone of gold light beyond here.
Cold light?
Once more, I fear I put excess meaning into my words. 'Tis of no concern. Shall we be on? The secrets of this place wait ahead.
I think that Glassringer lady can see me. Okay, yeah, she definitely can. She just grinned when I said that. We make a good team, don't you think?
Well, that's the thing. I keep on wondering if there is going to be a way to eventually lower the spell on you, you know?
Alright then.
Like, we know there's a cloaking spell on you. I'm wondering if maybe going to Rukar's other workshop will provide a way to get rid of that. How much do you know about this place?
No, très peu. Very little. 'Tis merely another cursed ruin, to my knowledge. But I've experienced in matters of the glass curse before. Thus, I can form an understanding of this place. The glass is fully embedded here. For all intents and purposes, the structure is no longer part of the old lands. It is a plane of the glass. There is naught we can do to reverse the glass once it has reached this state. But there may be something of value to recover.
Alright.
Indeed.
Because this whole quest is one part epilogue quest for Heart of the Mountain and one part prologue quest, teaser quest for Darth Vitriol's third creation, which, in case you haven't figured it out by now, that will be called the Glass Asylum. Pretty sure that's been confirmed already. Pretty sure I'm not just leaking that. Can you imagine if I was? Can you imagine? I'm just like the asshole brand. It's like, oh, by the way, I'll reveal it. Not even letting the author do so.
Yes?
Is that crystal what you're sensing?
Indeed. Were I to hazard a guess, I suspect the victims of the curse tried to save themselves by sealing the cold light within that stone. Of course, such an effort was for naught. One cannot stop the light merely by storing its excess glimmer. Still, the magic sealed within the stone does them no good now. Indeed, I suspect the energy leaking forth merely worsens their torment. Shall we find a way to lower this barrier? We'll have no luck examining the stone from a distance.
Alright.
Very well.
I am wondering how long we'll be down here. It is the thing of, in some ways I feel like Iceblood always was kind of the, maybe not the most different in a way, but it had something going on because it had its own curse separate from the old blood and everything, so it does make sense that we're now kind of building on that, expanding on that, and, you know, building up to the next creation as well. Yep, Ice Blood at your neck, just gonna finish him off. And go figure, there's one more big crystal. Examine the Abba Varla Stone. Okay, not a Varla Stone, Abba Varla Stone.
Ah, there we are. Now, let's have a look at you, shall we?
Well, do you want to look? Okay, you're gonna look.
Ah, good. It is in good condition still. I had feared it would be leaking the cold light, but the stored magic seems still contained. Let me dispel the remaining wards, and we can claim it.
Whoop. Okay, she's fine. Alright. I was worried that she died, but that would have been a little, unceremonious.
The only way it could have ended.
I'm just gonna loot that real fast, if you don't mind. Okay, just frost salts makes sense.
Does something trouble thy thoughts?
Well, I thought you died for a second. What happened?
Regrettably, I must confess I missed the trap. You have my thanks for destroying that guardian. Tis a pity the crystal was destroyed in the explosion as well.
Destroyed? You can't fool a pickpocket. I saw you hide it in your robe.
Well, serves me right for trying to deceive thee, I suppose. I confess, I have a great interest in these stones, and faking its destruction seemed the quickest route to obtaining it. Still, you needn't worry. I have the knowledge to ensure the light within the stone is not unleashed by my studies.
Then why lie?
While
Why try to
I
hide
still insist
it?
on keeping it for myself, I suppose you deserve some extra compensation for my attempt to fool you. Here, thy well-deserved reward.
Ooh, got a staff.
I must say, traveling with thee was enjoyable. I shall return to the village for now, but do tell me if thou dost desire my company in thy travels.
You know, in case I've always wanted to travel with the French.
Mm-hmm.
Staff of Cold Light. Okay, so retextured. Oh, not just retextured. We have the bells added on as well. Absorbs 20 magic per second, or health when magicka is depleted. Well, she's heading back to the village. I got another follower. So we have Audrey, we have you, we have Kalish Darkbiter. Obviously, Audrey's gonna be the most fleshed out of any and all those followers, but it's still nice that we have some other options.
Yes, 5 claw.
Oh, here we go. Got some new dialogue with Majaka. Will you stay in the village? It's a really good point, because once people are cured, they don't need to.
Yes. Liraka may be free, but the dro-m'athra still threaten all Khajiit. This one will not leave as long as this land is part of Namira's schemes.
It is a thing of...
This one shall leave you
It's
now.
sweet. The way
With
Anagak and Kalstrak care for
the-
each other.
With the destruction
I hope
of the
Thorntaker
blood...
and Unshetta managed to cure the villagers' hist sap addiction. I'd like to see the village revive one day.
Yeah, but with the blood destroyed, with the Hollow Princess gone, it's not as though the old lands are fully safe, because you still have the dro-m'athra, you still have the remaining dry bloods, but really, it could become much more safe, it could become much more of a destination that people even come to willingly. Apparently there's a quest from the innkeeper, and I guess I just didn't go through enough of her dialogue before to kind of like trigger that.
More than you might expect, Rukar. Within the village, everything is bartered. But we have lots of trade with Skyrim. Many of the trading caravans have special deals with this one. Supplies we can't get here, in return for the special materials native to this land. There may not be many who know us, but those who do take full advantage, this one is never short of supplies.
I found a dead Khajiit caravan in Twisted Root Cave. Were those your contacts?
This one suspected something had gone wrong.
Well, it's been a while now.
It is not the first caravan to have run into danger. The Forsworn have taken to raiding them as well. If this keeps up, the traders might decide it is not worth the risk. And traders are our source of food and clothing. The guards do what they can to stop more monsters from entering Twisted Root. But as for the Forsworn...
Well, maybe I could help.
This one suspected you would offer. From what this one's contacts have told her, there is one specific group of Forsworn that are responsible for most of the raids. They are called the Dark Walker clan. They were barred from the Old Lands years ago, after they tried to steal the church's stores of blood.
That'll do it.
They think the magic of this realm will help them overthrow the Nords of Markarth. This one does not care for Skyrim politics. But by attacking our traders, they have made themselves our business. If you wipe out that pride of bandits, this one will reward you.
I like that she said pride of bandits. Are the Forsworn usually this much of a problem?
Not often. Many of the older Reach clans know of the Old Lands, but their superstitions forbid most of them from interfering.
Not Rukar.
Very few tribes are both willing to break the taboo and eager to resort to banditry. Sadly, the Darkwalkers are among those who are.
Alright.
Safe travels.
See, there you go, and now I've got another reason to go
As
to
if the
Skyrim.
villagers don't have enough problems. Now they have to worry about raiders coming from Tamriel too.
But now, you can help me deal with it.
Sir?
Oh,
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
man, you're just coming and going from here, aren't you?
Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Okay, letter from Thorntaker. I'm so glad he didn't get murdered. I'm so glad he's not dead. My friend, I'm sorry to ask you for even more after all the help you've already given the village. However, I regret that I must impose further. An issue has arisen and my work on curing the sap addiction is taking up all my time. If you have the time and willingness to assist, please come see me in Dry Sands Village. I would be most grateful for your aid. Yours, Thorntaker. It is a thing of I was saying, oh, I wish the hunt for Rukar had been longer, but if anything, I kind of like how long the epilogue chapter is now. If anything, I'd argue that this whole section of kind of putting things right in the Old Lands after Rukar's destruction, after the end of the Hollow Princess, is more interesting than it would have been just, chasing Rukar across the Old Lands, Skyrim, and so forth.
Need something?
Yeah, I got your note.
It's a minor task, but yes. With the Hist dead, the blood roots are beginning to die as well. The process is slow, meaning we've mostly managed to clear out the rotting roots as they die. But in the less traveled areas, some of the rotten roots have begun attracting monsters. I wish to ensure that the monsters don't attack us. I've marked where the rotten roots are known to be. If you can clear the monsters from those areas and burn the dead roots, I'd be most grateful.
Alright, can do, and once again, I'm so glad that he didn't die. I'm so glad the vampires never sought vengeance. Okay, and this kind of points you to a bunch of the more kind of minor dungeons. I'm wondering if that's meant to be random. Like, I'm wondering if that's almost like a radiant way of placing the roots. But either way, let me start dealing with those. The closest route that we had to the village was actually the tunnel right underneath the tunnel that does lead directly to Iceblood Academy. I assume I can just use normal flames? See, there you go. They said there were monsters. Maybe there won't be monsters at every single one. I guess what I'm kind of wondering now is if any of the bloodroots, any of the healthy bloodroots remaining are now dead. Like maybe if those somehow changed over. Granted, I'm not sure how easy that would be to do because like you'd essentially have to swap each instance of the healthy bloodroot for a dead one, which I'm not even sure how doable that would be. But then you could also make the argument of just gameplay wise it might be better to leave the healthy ones as is, because then the healthy bloodroot can respawn, which you might still want that source just in case you want to make potions from the healthy bloodroot as opposed to just the dead ones. 2 down, 6 more to go. Now, because there wasn't really anything new in destroying the roots, I am just cutting out the others. So we're on the last one, and it spawned in Twisted Root Cave for me. I just thought it was funny because I do need to go through Twisted Root Cave, or rather, you know, I want to go through it again because we're going to be going back to Skyrim at some point. Oh, this is new! See, the others didn't have this. Yeah, the bloated one. I didn't have any enemies that came from destroying the other roots. I didn't have anything that spawned from destroying any of the other roots, so that's kind of funny then. But I was just really letting Audrey go through Twisted Root Cave again, just kind of teasing her with the eventual promise that I'll take her to Skyrim.
Something you need?
Well, I've destroyed the rotting roots.
Ah, thank you. Working on a cure for the corrupted sap addiction is taking most of my attention, so I appreciate your helping with this matter. Here, I hope this helps.
And I guess that's that. Listen, I know Audrey's been waiting for this now. I'm finally taking her to Skyrim. She can join me in Skyrim now. She's not going to be stuck in just the old lands. Once we're back, I'll start with Raiders of the Reach. I want to see that through because that's a quest for the old lands. But after that, we can finally get to all the different things that Audrey wants to see.